Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Got another killer blank deck trick. I feel like we've done several, right? In the past couple months, like tricks that either turn all blank or start blank and become printed. I feel like this is like a thing now, like, or at least lately. This has like been a thing lately. And let me tell you what Snow Deck is. Snow Deck is an all blank deck, comes out of a white bicycle tuck box, right? And you can show all the cards from the front and the back to be completely blank. You then have the spectator think of any card. They can think of the color of the back and the face of the card. And let me just say, it's a free selection. They can think of court cards, number cards, black cards, red cards. Any card. If you just said 6 of clubs, we could find it. If you just said 9 of diamonds, we could find it. If you just said queen of clubs, we could find it. All right? You draw one card out, show it to them, blank on both sides, and you say, I think this is the jack of clubs, or whatever card they name. The spectator can even hold it in their own hands. The spectator can even slide it back into the deck. You're going to spread the cards across the table, and one red back color card can be seen. You can then ribbon the cards over to the face, and the card they asked for, jack of clubs, 9 of diamonds, whatever, is staring them right there. There it is, face up, the card they called out. And again, you can start flipping some extra cards over and show that the rest of the cards are blank. That's Snow Deck. Snow Deck is a collaboration between Magic Dream Paris and Sebastian Calbury. Let's say you pay $45 for the Snow Deck. What are you going to get? You're going to get a hard drawer box. Inside that is going to be the white tuck case. Now in the tutorial, they just show a standard bicycle tuck case, but they're giving you a white tuck case, which is nice because I think then it goes with the deck. You could say this is a white box, white deck inside, but you can't see any of the faces, okay? And it's all done as imagination, right? You imagine the cards. You imagine what card is going to be there. You're going to get the fully gimmicked deck on the inside, okay? And it is fully gimmicked. And then you're going to get an hour and 16-minute tutorial. Is it what I thought? Yeah, kind of. When I saw the trick and how it played out and how the cards are fanned and then refanned across the table, and just seeing what was done, what wasn't done, as provers, right? I could kind of piece together how it would go. But even though I kind of had an idea in my mind, I didn't come anywhere close to the level of sophistication of this. Like I said, at the top of this, I've reviewed a lot of blank deck style tricks lately. So I've seen several of these come across my desk. This one, wow, has a lot of great bells and whistles, provers put into it. It's not as simple as you might be thinking. And I know what you might be thinking, I do. It might be that, but it's not as simple as that. And I think it's the provers and the convincers that are built into this that make it unique. I mean, even the guys in the tutorial say they don't even believe they've scratched the surface of what this deck could do. There's probably tricks that this deck could do that we haven't even thought of yet. And you'll get several trick ideas in the tutorial. It is well made. These are all bicycle cards, right? But for the most part, I mean, they're blank, right? So there is that. As far as the overall quality and production value of the video, it's Magic Dream Paris. It's 2 guys, stationary camera, pretty much the entire thing. They'll give you an intro, they'll talk about what you get, and then you'll get the main trick, the trick I described, which they admit is probably the trick you are going to do. The second trick is the same exact trick, but it's a variation on it. They could do it in the hands. So this way you don't need the table. You can just do this in the hands if you're doing it as walk around. The second routine is similar, but it's done with 2 decks. So you give the spectator a real deck and you have the Snow Deck. And with their real deck, they select one random card and they draw it out unseen and reverse it in the deck. But the spectator doesn't even know what it is. You mirror their actions with a blank card, and when you fan the cards, both cards match. Then they offer you a third trick, also very similar to the first, also in the hands, but this one done very quickly. This is like a very fast trick. You just have the deck in your hands, you have them name a card, and you instantly fan the cards and show their card is face up. Very similar to an invisible deck style effect. Then the tutorial jumps to a completely different location. Sebastian Calbry is there. He is being dubbed in English, and he will offer you his ideas for the deck. And then they come back to the studio with some more final thoughts and ideas. Pocket space, it's just the deck. There's nothing else. It is just the deck. Everything is self-contained within the box. Angles-wise, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, right, yes, you could flash. You could flash, but I think if you keep everything tight, you should be okay. As far as it being inspected though, no, the deck is 100% gimmicked. There's no way they could inspect this, but watch the provers that are in the video. There's so many great provers where time and time again, you will show the cards from both sides, flip cards over end for end, and show every card to be blank. At the end of this, they shouldn't even be thinking that there was printing on anything, because the very end, you show every single card, both sides of the deck, and everything's blank except for one card. Slides and difficulty level, how hard is this? Very simple. There are no hard moves to this at all. Very simple, very easy to do. Even if you're a beginner in Magic, you should be able to pick this up pretty easy. Setup and reset, it is a stack. There is a stack, and that's so that you can set up your cards and find them quickly. Some of the other tricks that were taught have you modify the stack a little bit, have you modify the cards a little bit, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. That's just for those tricks. Positives, it's another killer. It's another killer blank deck trick. If you have one of these or don't, especially if you don't like rough and smooth, okay? Let me just say, there's no rough and smooth on this, none. So if you're not a big fan of rough and smooth, and that's one of the reasons you've stayed away from some of those invisible style deck tricks where things are blank, but then they go to face, like the photography deck, right? Or Brainwave, some of those that incorporate, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. There's no rough and smooth on this. So if you haven't yet purchased one of those tricks where it's all blank or it goes to all blank, I think this is a great one. This is fantastic. Negatives, of course, it can't be inspected. I mentioned that already, but that's really the only negative to this. I mean, they're bicycle cards. They're gonna handle smooth and elegant. They're gonna fan well. I think $45 is totally worth your money. That's what you'd expect to pay for a fully gimmicked deck. So yeah. Well, that's everything I can say about the Snow deck. Sebastian Calbry, Magic Dream Paris. I hope I've answered questions for you or at least introduced you to something that you didn't know anything about. And if that's the case, you can always do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe, and follow. Mash all those buttons. That really helps me out a lot. I'm trying to hit 55K by my 55th birthday, which is May. So we're coming in close, coming in tight. It's gonna be a tight race, but maybe we'll get there. But you could really help me out with that. And big, huge thanks to Magic Dream Paris for allowing me to have this deck so that I could do the review for you. Thanks, guys. I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, how would you like access to even more Magic reviews? You can get access to 2 extra bonus videos every single week. Did you know that? Hey, I make videos Monday through Friday for free, and I do that for you guys. I never ask for a dime. You guys don't need to pay me any money. Magic and YouTube is not how I make a living. But if you would like access to 2 extra videos, you can join this channel for the low price of $1.99 a month. That's right, you'll get 8 extra videos every single month. Now, what are these videos? Well, these videos are tricks that I purchase with my own money because I'm interested in them. These are the tricks that I see, that I want, that I think are gonna be cool, and so I take time out and review those for you in the membership section. 8 videos, 2 a week, for only $1.99. All right, so how do you join? Well, down below, right next to where it says Magic Orthodoxy, there should be a button that says Join. If you don't see that button, there's also a hyperlink in the description of this video. Once you click that, it'll take you to another YouTube page where you'll be able to put in all your information and join with your $1.99. Of course, you can join for month to month, or you can join for the entire year. It's up to you. And of course, you're free to cancel at any time. And again, you don't have to do this. This is not me asking for money. This is just another thing that I make available to you should you wish. Of course, you just coming here and supporting me on social media, any one of my other social media channels, by subscribing, by following, that is support enough. That is all the support I need from you guys. And believe me, when I see you guys reach out, when I see you guys comment, it means the world to me. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, and thank you for believing in me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.